has erupted in southwest Iceland following weeks of intense earthquakes. Lava is spewing out of a 2-mile crack near the fishing town of Grindavik, which was evacuated last month, as Louisa Pilbeam reports. China. Water, electricity and road networks have been damaged in 2 provinces there. Our China correspondent Stephen McDonald joins us now from Beijing. Morning to you, Stephen. What more can you tell us? The UK has joined an international effort led by the United States to protect oil and cargo ships passing through the Red Sea. It comes after Iran-backed Houthis from Yemen attacked ships which they believed were bound for Israel. Well, the oil giant BP had already announced plans to avoid the route. Ben has been taking a look at the impact. The Scottish Government's tax and spending plans will be announced later on today. Economists did to publish advice today on how schools in England should support children who are questioning their gender identity. Our LGBT and identity correspondent, Lauren Moss.
Just her as well. Jill's son, Sam,
Yes.
is going to be joining us for the first time as well to talk about why he is so keen to support his mum in everything she does. Really, really special film there from Alison, wasn't it?
Yeah. Still to come, though, here on Breakfast.
We've got some lovely stuff this morning, haven't we?
It's a
some
great morning.
really nice films as we head towards Christmas. Right, it's coming to 6:30. Let's get the news, the travel and weather from our teams around the UK. See you in a second. Tractor on a country lane.
Ooh, bad.
You think that's bad? Imagine getting stuck behind 200 tractors on the country lane.
OK. And if Pep Guardiola says you're crazy, you are crazy.
It's official.
Yeah.
Well done to the two of them. Loads of messages coming in from you on all sorts of subjects this morning, including dentistry that we were just talking to Eddie Crouch about. This has just come in from Janet. Good morning, Janet, who says after waiting 9 months for an appointment, her cousin had to have a filling done by an NHS dentist. They didn't have time to do it, didn't have the facilities to do it, so the cousin was just given a kit to do it himself at home. Otherwise, he could pay privately to have this carried out, but he's a pensioner, he's worked all his life. She says it's an absolute disgrace that he was told he had to carry out this procedure himself. Lots of similar messages coming in this morning about dentistry.
Yeah, I've had a huge response to that story. Do keep those messages coming in. But for now, it's time to get the news, the travel and the weather where you are.
Good morning, everybody. Breakfast this morning with Sally and John just after 7:30. Thanks for joining us.
Now, thousands of rough sleepers are not only dealing with the freezing weather at this time of year, they're also facing a very real threat of violence from strangers.
Yes, the homelessness charity Crisis says 9 out of 10 rough sleepers have been attacked by members of the public. Our social affairs correspondent Michael Buchanan has the story for us.
If you want to see more of Jill's time in...
Lots more lovely stuff to come on the programme this morning, but now let's just check in with our teams around the UK to get the news, the travel and weather where you are. See you in a second. It's coming up to 8 o'clock, got all the headlines for you coming up. It's a busy morning as well, isn't it?
Very busy, but now it's time to get the news, the travel and the weather where you are.
Hello there, good morning. Tuesday morning. Welcome to Breakfast today with Sally Nugent and John Kane.
Our headlines for you today.
Thanks.
Now, earlier this year, Jill Castle became the first person with a stoma bag to swim the English Channel. Now she's going much further, in fact, to Africa.
It's not swimming there.
No.
Jill has set up a charity to supply stoma bags to women in Kenya. And she's been there recently to see the work in action, and Alison Freeman went along. Call it the repair shop, shouldn't they?
Oh, have you been thinking of that all morning?
Let's see some of your pictures, because you've been sending us some gorgeous shots of it.
Yeah. I like that optimism. Better year to come.
Love that, love that. If you're thinking about Christmas presents yourself, you might be thinking about getting somebody a gift card. They're going to be flying off the shelves this week as we try to, some of us think of a last-minute gift.
Yes, and it's perhaps a little bit more thought gone into it than maybe just cash.
But you might have to think about the pitfalls as well. Ben Connect is exactly 8:59.
Now, Dame Esther Ranson has said she is considering the option of assisted dying.
Yes, the 83-year-old broadcaster who, as we've reported, has lung cancer, says she's currently receiving what she calls a miracle treatment, but that she has now joined the Zurich-based assisted dying clinic, Dignitas, in case her condition, her situation gets worse.
Thank you.
It's 9:06. Time to have a last quick look at the headlines where you are this morning. See you in a second. Off entirely appropriate.
Yeah, that is it from us today. We're back tomorrow at 6 o'clock.
Have a lovely day. Bye-bye. Salford.
And John is already on the red carpet. He's very, very early. John, lots of very fabulous guests expected to be there, but not till quite a lot later.